Quitting with a letter just wasn't enough for these employees. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 craziest ways people quit their jobs. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the risky, creative, or weird ways people chose to leave their positions.
Knock, knock, who's there? Killer Cam, killer who? Killer Cam, hustler, grinder, gorilla, true, march until the blue.
Number 10. Reporter quits on live TV.
And that is why personally I cannot be part of network funded by the Russian government that whitewashes the actions of Putin.
Sometimes you have to take a stand for what you believe in. Liz Wall was a reporter for RT America, a Russian-supported news network based in Washington, D.C. While working there, she felt the network was slanting stories to promote Russian propaganda. In 2014, controversial reporting about the Crimean crisis pushed Wall over the edge, and she resigned from her position during a live broadcast with an emotional speech.
I'm proud to be an American and believe in disseminating the truth, and that is why, after this newscast, I'm resigning.
As she walked away from her desk for the final time, Wall walked into a media storm, with some people questioning if her resignation was actually American propaganda, leaving the reporter to weather the criticisms on her own terms.
The world wouldn't know what the station is about, and I ethically, morally, I felt like I had to say the truth.
Number 9. Mo's manager's dance routine. Working in the restaurant industry can really test one's patience. One anonymous restaurant manager showed that he completely lost his with this unique resignation. Armed with 2 backup dancers and Vanilla Ice's signature hit Ice Ice Baby, the manager leaped up on the counter. After ripping off his shirt to reveal "I quit" on his chest, he and his partners kicked off a choreographed dance routine. The manager brought the restaurant to a standstill, with customers and employees left with nothing to do but laugh and film it all. With over 600,000 views, this video may become more recognizable than the restaurant chain itself.
You, you're cool, and you, I'm out.
Number 8. Writing a novella.
Ernest Hemingway was one of the most important writers of the 20th century.
Ernest Hemingway may have been a Pulitzer Prize-winning writer, but he had issues at work like the rest of us. Early in his career, he signed a contract to write for publishing company Boney and Liverite. However, things weren't hunky-dory. His B&L contract would be terminated if one of his next 3 works was rejected. So, Hemingway allegedly wrote Torrents of Spring to accomplish just that. The novella satirized writers, had a crazy romantic plotline, and, most importantly, was denied weeks after it was submitted. While most writers try to avoid rejection, Hemingway's swift break with his publisher may have led us to classics like Old Man and the Sea. Number 7. During a Superbowl commercial. If you want to make sure your boss knows you're quitting, then why not go with one of the most watched events in the US? Queens native Gwen Dean was working as an HVAC technician while pursuing her dreams of becoming a full-time puppeteer. After spotting a GoDaddy.com ad about puppeteers quitting their jobs, she knew her time had come. During Super Bowl 48, she starred in a short commercial with John Turturro, wherein she announced her resignation.
Hi, Ted. I quit.
She just quit her job.
The spot was so well received that Dean's former boss texted her to say he liked it. Dean went on to start her new business, while her commercial became legendary.
And it was epic. It was, you've got to be kidding. Wow, great commercial. He was stunned and he was laughing.
Number 6. Naked YouTube video.
Thank you so. Wow! Oh! Why are you naked? Oh!
You don't need clothes to quit your job. Joy Mukherjee decided to leave his position at a communications company by sending in an exposing video. It begins with an imitation Star Wars credits crawl that lists his reasons for quitting, and is followed by a list of the co-workers he thought about sleeping with. The video then transitions to Joy dancing naked in front of a green screen. Thankfully, a picture of a man prevents us from seeing too much of Joy's joy, and the video closes with an offer of his special effects services to George Lucas. Well, based on the video quality, we hope Joy sent his resume elsewhere.
It came out so bad. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
George.
Number 5. Music video at the office.
Was the only one.
Uh-oh.
But it's too late.
The only thing better than quitting your job is going viral while doing it. Marina Schifrin was working for an animation company when she became disillusioned with the direction of their video content. Armed with nothing but determination and her camera, she went to her office at 4:30 a.m. and danced everywhere from bathrooms to recording booths while Kanye West's Gone played in the background.
Rock past there with Gucci on. With TVs in the ride, throw a movie on. Said he couldn't rap, now he at the top with Doobie Long.
The video went viral, getting over 11 million views and netting her job offers from people like Queen Latifah. If you're interested, she eventually accepted a job with Comedy Central's At Midnight. With Schifrin's resume growing every year, we're guessing she has better reasons to dance nowadays.
She really thinks I'm joking with her. I can't beg you to take the job, Marina. Are you interested?
Yeah, I'm interested. I was gonna go to my parents' basement, so.
Number 4. Marching out with a band.
And I'm going to go in and quit right now with the help of my bandmates in the What Cheer Brigade.
Working at a hotel isn't for everyone, but for Joey DeFrancesco, it was unbearable. During his time working at a Rhode Island hotel, he attempted to start a union to make conditions better for employees, but was met with resistance. In 2011, he fought back with the power of music. DeFrancesco led the marching band What Cheer into the hotel and right up to his manager. He then dropped his resignation letter at his manager's feet and happily marched away.
Jared, I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
After the video went viral, he continued to fight for better working conditions for his former co-workers. And What Cheer continued to bring sweet music wherever it's needed. Number 3. Trump Twitter blackout.
Well, let me tell you about tweeting. I think that maybe I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Twitter.
Sometimes actions can speak louder than 140 or even 280 characters. In 2017, President Donald Trump's Twitter account seemingly vanished from the website for 11 minutes. Given that the social media platform is the controversial president's primary method of communicating with the American people, it didn't take long for other users to notice and tweet out their concern or relief about the missing account.
Silly juvenile behavior. Right. On another level, that person could have potentially posted fake tweets, could have posted threatening comments.
When the account returned, Twitter released a statement saying that the incident occurred due to human error, but later revealed that the account was deactivated by a Twitter customer service employee who wanted to make a statement on their last day at work. Based on the response, we'd say they were successful.
What if someone had hacked in and we had sort of a war of the world situation where he said, we're nuking North Korea now? People would panic and riot in the streets.
Number 2, quitting live for cannabis.
Now, everything you heard is why I, the actual owner of the Alaska Cannabis Club, will be dedicating all of my energy toward fighting for freedom and fairness.
Legalizing marijuana is a topic still debated in America, but one reporter made her stance clear with her resignation. Charlotte Green was reporting for KTVA Alaska in 2014 when they aired a story about the local Alaskan Cannabis Club. At the end of the segment, Green, live on the air, admitted that she owned the club before giving an R-rated resignation.
Not that I have a choice, but it, I quit.
As you can imagine, her co-anchor was left flustered in the wake of the blunt announcement. A few years later, despite facing some legal troubles, Green launched a YouTube series called The Weed Show, where she focuses on advocacy and education about marijuana with as much colorful language as she wants.
We would love to have you come through and share what happened because it's very, very real.
Number 1, sliding out of a plane.
Mr. Slater, why are you smiling?
This is 39-year-old Stephen Slater leaving a New York police station Monday. He was picked up for what some are calling a flight attendant F-bomb meltdown.
Most people hope to never see an airplane's emergency slide, but it was the perfect route for flight attendant Stephen Slater to resign. In 2010, a passenger allegedly hit Slater with some luggage as they removed it from the overhead compartment. This incident, combined with some outside stress, resulted in Slater taking to the plane intercom, screaming, "I've had it," grabbing 2 beers, and finally exiting via the emergency slide.
Do you think if perhaps you hadn't been drinking that day, you wouldn't have acted like this?
No, I think it was time to go. Whether I would have left in such a spectacular fashion, I certainly don't know.
He was later arrested and sentenced to a year of probation and a $10,000 fine. But more than that, shortly after the incident, Slater's story became a part of pop culture and may go down as the most insane way anyone has ever quit a job.
It's Martin Luther King Day.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.